So
Yep.
Jay-Z is catching flack, and he shouldn't be because it's stupid.
See,
He did
there
a
goes your bias. Tell the
yes,
story.
it's biased. It's very biased because it's, and you're definitely going to agree with this, Mister. Show me a business plan. You're going to agree with this. So, Jay-Z was being interviewed by Kevin Hart on Kevin Hart's show, and the topic of family and business came up. And Jay-Z was explaining that one of his family members asked him for $4,800 and told him with that
Mm-hmm.
4,800, we can make about 2 million. And of course, Jay-Z declined this business venture.
Mm-hmm.
And the internet world is saying, but you're worth 2 billion. Just give your cousin 5,000. No. Hero, you want to unpack this for us?
I'll unpack this, and I'm going to play devil's advocate. You're Jay-Z, and you're a businessman, right? And your blood comes to you and gives you a business proposition, and he has 2 minutes. Now, I'm only assuming that he gave him this projection based because he did have a business plan. I'm working with the knowledge that this person had a business plan because he had a projection for numbers. Jay-Z not giving him money, but being able to sell his soul off to the NFL so that they could make millions of dollars in Super Bowl ad revenue, or being able to downplay George Floyd's martyrdom because he wants to move past certain things, screams oddly familiar to me, because even in his own song, the story of OJ, he talks about why this is a problem, and he said he was going to sell us the track by giving us a $9 CD. He told us in that song that we would be able to prosper if we leaned on each other. And it's amazing to me how when his own family's trying to lean on him, he can't support him. Take that picture that you bought for 2 million and now it's worth 8 million, or when you messed up and could have bought the whole projects and missed out on an opportunity, and you're still not able to see the problem with this. You messed up in the song and you talked about the problems it caused you. And here someone is in your family trying to come up on the game, and you're not willing to help them. It sounds like you don't have a problem with making money. It sounds like you have a problem with spreading your money. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be some interest in that. He would have got something back for that. It would have been worth his trouble. And for the record, when he orders a bottle section for one of his VIP suites up in the NFL, when he was down there in New York, he spent easily $10,000 just on alcohol. So
I'm sorry.
yeah.
Maybe I don't want to be rude here, but maybe you got the numbers. You heard the numbers wrong. The cousin asked for just under $5,000 and said the
What I said.
return would be 2 million.
Yes.
Okay. West, how do we feel about this?
No, fuck the cousin. It's real simple to me, right? If you can get $2 million from $5,000, then why don't you already have the $5,000? I have a friend that this relates to. He lives right across the street. Childhood friend as we were growing up. His mental state, he's on drugs and a bunch of different things. He'll come knock on my door. Can I have $5? I did it once or twice. He'll still come back and ask. And my wife was like, why don't you give him the money? Because he keeps coming back and he's not doing anything useful with it. He's not using it to get food, to be productive. He's just using it for more drugs and more things. And I feel like Jay-Z saw this in his cousin. Whatever he's going to use this $5,000 for, he's going to keep coming back. This $5,000 wasn't going to stop here. It was going to come back for another 5,000, another 5,000, and he was just going to blow it on some dumb Ponzi scheme. 5,000 will equal 2 million. Then why can't you get your own money? If you're so good with money and investment, then you should have been able to make this 5,000. You don't need me for $5,000. So
My goodness.
I think $5,000 is like Jay-Z wiping his ass. It's like $5 for me, right? And I just think it's the cousin and him just not trusting or believing in his cousin and stopping the bleeding. Stop. Leave me alone. You can't have any money.
No,
I don't
it's
care
for
how much I
sure.
have.
It's for sure Jay-Z not believing in the process, because something that he can usually, because every boilerplate idea, think of every invention we have right now that started off in someone's garage when you could have bought Amazon for $95 back in 85 or whenever that was made. The process is people who believe, and once again, I'm working off the assumption that this man had a business plan and just needed some help. Now, if the help doesn't work, that's not where Jay-Z's communication ends. Jay-Z needs to bring him under his wing and get him into the system so he can then propagate and figure out a way to provide. The thing that you guys are misconstruing is you're hearing him just asking for $5,000. He's asking for it with the idea of trying to do something powerful, trying to move business, trying to make money. It'd be totally different if he was a drug addict who just knocked on your door and asked you for money every other day. This is a person who came with you a plan. You have to take this a little bit more serious.
Hold on. Let me jump in here real quick. Show of hands. If you got a business plan that says you can take 4,800 and get a return of 2 million, tell me you're not going to empty out your bank. Hero, right now, you will go get 100,000 out that bank.
We literally have people go on Shark Tank and have the same proposals, and they I mean, okay. So let's take Fubu for example, or Shaq's shoes for example. Shaq sells his shoes at a premium discount at Walmart, $32.99, $34.99, his favorite number, and he did that and let that person propagate and sold his image and likeness to that person to make those shoes so it could make billions of dollars right now through Walmart.
Whoa, we're talking. Hold on. This is why I have an issue with what you're saying, right? When I met you, I was in your stream and I'm like, hold on, me and this dude have a lot of similarities. And I'm like, I told you, hey, I'm trying to do a podcast. Why don't we talk? And you told me something that I tell people that when I try to get rid of them. You was like, what's your business plan? Send me your business plan. And that, when you said that, I'm like, and we had this talk on stream. I'm like, yeah, that's dope. Because I would ask the same thing. I never sent you a business plan, but you saw me working. And when I asked you, hey, why'd you decide to do it? You said, because every time I see you, you're working on it. You saw something. There was no, it wasn't just, hey, come help me. It was, hold on, he's doing this. This is something he's doing. This is something he's putting something in. This wasn't me coming asking for a handout. So if I see a business plan where you're telling me I can make 2 million off of 5,000, I'm calling Tanya and I'm saying, hey, that account we don't use, we're emptying that out. I'm gonna give him 5,000 as much as I can to make 2 million. It could not have been a sound business plan. There's no way in hell.
Okay. And I would even be okay with you saying that. But this is the problem with this whole argument. You're Jay-Z. There's nothing you can't put your name on that won't become profitable. Help your cousin. It's not about the money. It's about helping your bloodline continue to live a life where they're not dependent on you. You could have given this dude the opportunity of a lifetime, the ability to teach him front and center how to turn $4,800 into $2 million. But instead, you made a mockery of the guy.
Let me ask you this.
On a podcast for another rich short dude.
Let me ask you this. I asked you to do a podcast. You said, where's your business plan? Yes. Had I not put in the work, would you have put in the work and brought me along?
No.
So why should Jay-Z?
Because that's blood.
Okay, nope. I can't argue with that. I disagree, anything. But I'm not going to argue with that.
No, but you move differently for blood, for sure. No.
What I do? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Wes. My apologies.
I was just gonna say I don't move differently for blood. I feel like blood can hurt you even more so than anybody else. I trust the actions of the person I'm dealing with, and that didn't sound like a sound plan at $4,800. It sounded like a Ponzi scheme to me. It sounds like what our friend DJ Envy was doing, flipping houses, doing some other weird shit. That's what it feels like it would have led to with Jay-Z's name and attached to it. And then one other point, Jay-Z was a part of Tidal, and I don't think that really that was profitable. I'm just saying.
No, you're right. I'm playing devil's advocate, but moreover, I just feel like when your name's Jay-Z, the warrant is on you to make sure anyone with your last name or your blood can live without you, can prosper without you. So even if it was a Ponzi scheme, find a way to get him into something legit. Help him. That's what I want to see. Help him.
This is my outlook. I'm not giving you money for something that's not going to work. What I will do, if I see you're in school, I'll pay your tuition. I'll pay for your
Mhm.
books. If you're doing something positive, I'll support. But I'm not throwing money because you think it's something good. You have to prove it's something good.